alive now. Okay. Hey, Spotty. What's up, buddy? Is RTX on? I didn't realize RTX was on. Is it really now? Oopsies, I didn't know that at all. Check my Windows updates real quick. It's pending a restart. I'll do that later when I'm done. Move my mic out of camera just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I hope I can hear myself. Let me see. Just a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Should be good. Hey, Bubby.
There was a time when resources seemed endless. But in 2030, the great energy crisis began. With hardly any resources left on our world, global powers created the World Space Agency to look beyond the Earth for answers. The answer was found in helium-3, a powerful isotope discovered in abundance on the Moon. With it, humanity could satisfy its energy demand for decades to come. And so, in 2032, mankind colonized the Moon. Spearheaded by the Lunar Council, the WSA constructed several permanent settlements to harvest and process helium-3. The resulting energy was transferred to Earth through a revolutionary energy network, the Microwave Power Transmission, or MPT. For a time, all seemed well.
Thanks,
Then,
Cortana.
one
Go away.
fateful night in 2054, the lights went out. No energy. The MPT had gone offline, and communication with the lunar colonist was lost. Without earthly resources to launch a full-scale rescue mission to the Moon, the World Space Agency was shut down permanently in 2055. But a small group of former WSA colonists refused to accept humanity's bleak future. Determined to discover the colony's fate and to restore the MPT, they've been preparing their mission in an abandoned desert launch facility. Now, in 2059, they are ready to launch an astronaut to the Moon. What awaits is unknown and unforeseeable, but the mission is clear. Deliver us the Moon.
What? I'd like to start a new game. I haven't started this game, so yes. Yes, I would.
The family of the missing lunar colonists gather all around the world tonight in remembrance of the 2054 MPT blackout that resulted in a global power outage and the loss of contact with the lunar colony. The blackout caused global turmoil, which ultimately led to the closure of the World Space Agency 1 year later. In other news, the recent formation of the largest dust storm on record has prompted climatologists to readjust their forecast of the equatorial desert's growth rate. As a result of the new storm, the desert could soon cover 30% of the globe's landmass. Several governments have pledged support for refugees, despite reports of resource shortages. The dust storm is expected to hit residential zones between the northern 49th and 50th latitude lines by late afternoon.
Am I playing? Oh, fuck.
And pass over the World Space Agency's
Oops.
former MPT ground station
Oh, shit.
in the Adirau Desert. Authorities have
Brave astronaut ventures to the moon. His mission to explore the lunar expanse and uncover its mysteries. While the road is desolate and the hardships many, he knows that he must persevere to save mankind.
World News 1, September 16, 2059. Wishing you a safe
Neat. This is gonna be one of them games. Fuck. Ooh, this is rough. I don't. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is really rough. Ground launch sequencer, orbital access arm, auxiliary power unit. None of this seems important. You've done it 1,000 times before during our simulations. We know you can do this. Good luck. I gotta change something immediately. Settings, graphics, 1080, 60 frames. Oh my god, that's so much better. Holy fuck. Apparently this game is not gonna, or maybe, okay, yeah, I'm definitely doing that. Either way, I'm doing that. Read. Microwave power generation generates power instead of fusion reactor, sends it wirelessly to receivers on Earth, fueled by helium-3. Harvested on the moon, while the MPT took over a decade to complete, the energy signal traveled rapidly from the lunar colony to Earth. The World Space Agency believes the MPT can transmit enough energy from the colony's fusion reactors to supply approximately 20% of the Earth's population. That percentage is expected to rise quickly. In another decade, the MPT could power all of Earth, and said Dr. Isaac Johansson, the agency's lead scientist. Earth will never be in the dark again. Backside isn't working out. I read it, but I wasn't paying attention. Generates power inside of fusion reactors and wireless receivers on Earth, fueled by helium-3 harvested on the moon. Got it. So, kind of what they mentioned. I got a little drawing also working out. I got the radio. Well, I just got to set my microwave. Do not like the way the character moves in this game. There's like a, after you let go of the stick, like, you like slide into place. I do not like that at all. I don't know if that's something I can change though. Sprint does not seem like it. Yeah, I do not like the way that feels. It also like seems extra dark on my screen. It didn't give me any, let's say they didn't give me any options for brightness settings or anything like that. I guess I'm just gonna have to suck it up. I hope this game is not this dark throughout the entire thing. That's what I looked at earlier. Okay, I guess that's really the gist of it. I think I just need to pump through this. I do not want to necessarily sit and spend a lot of time on this game. I can kind of already tell it's not my cup of tea per se.
Radio contact confirmed. Make your way to the launch platform and prime the rocket for liftoff. We have to launch before the dust storm hits.
Cool. Can't hit any tabs. Okay. Was not exactly expecting this to be in third person. Ew. I guess that's why you kind of slide.
There she is, the tourist spy. It took us 4 years to get her ready for launch. But you need to hurry. The dust storm will hit this area in a few hours. If we don't succeed now,
yeah,
the
this
mission will be over for good.
It does not feel great. The movement does not feel great. It's very, very slippery. Why? Like, why is it like you're walking on ice? I don't know. I don't feel like I should be shit talking, but first impression is pretty rough. Pretty much. the moon straight to Earth through a network of satellite dishes. Since Isaac's disappearance of the 2054 blackout, Claire Johansson has studied her father's work closely in preparation for the Fortuna mission. Okay, got some transmissions, some data. Again, I'm not overtly interested in much of what might be offered here, so just need to focus on trying to pump through it, which I am already trying to scour every wall for something that I can interact with. It's exactly the opposite of pumping through it. It's a girl. Isaac and Elizabeth are proud to announce the arrival of Claire's little sister, Kathy Christina Johansson. Daddy, Mommy's dead. Teddy, me, and Claire. Daddy's off on the moon. Mommy's dead. Okay. MPT, end of the age of wires. Imagine a world free of fossil fuels and pollution. All of our energy needs satisfied in the blink of an eye. A system that can wirelessly transmit energy all over the world and beyond. This is the MPT, the microwave power transmission. In this book, MPT inventor Isaac Johansson discusses what the future might hold for this revolutionary system. Okay. Oh, more drawings. Me and spaceship, Daddy on the moon. Claire back on Earth. Claire and me dreaming of being on the moon. It's so dark, I genuinely can't really tell what I'm looking at. Paris, September 2038. Miami. Kathy, Claire. Okay. That is, I'm assuming, El Madre. Elizabeth kept her hands and family together after her husband Isaac had assumed a role on the Lunar Council. After her death, Claire took over her sister Kathy before she was taken to the moon to live with Isaac. Both Isaac and Kathy have not been seen since the back out. Cool. I feel like I've gotten used to the weird slipperiness. It does not mean I'm a huge fan of it, but I didn't even see where it went. Okay. I think I can turn my camera back. There we go. There's not anything super interesting going down in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, so I think we'll be okay. Oh no, the elevator's out. Oh god. Guess I have to take the ladder. Now I gotta turn the juice back on the elevator. Gotta get it pumping. Start up here from the shadows. Hey, Ski. I just don't have a job right now. That's where I'm not in the shadows at the moment. How have you been?
Good. I see you're on your way up to the facility. The control center is located on the top floor. There you can prime the rocket for launch.
It's been a while. Haven't seen you in a while. Agreed. I haven't seen you in a while either. Last class of the day. That's good. What was your last class?
Power transmission from the lunar colony. At first, no one believed it would be possible to transmit energy from the moon back to Earth. But the WSA proved the skeptics wrong. Just like you will, when you get the MPT back online.
Neat. I'm not the toxic I used to be. It's like 13 or 14. Yeah? Honestly, it's been such a long time, I probably don't even remember. Spanish? How are you doing in Spanish? How old are you now? If you were 13 or 14 then. Hey, JTC. Oh, astronaut. Is this dark for y'all? This is really dark for me. Like, I cannot tell what's going on. Turned 17 a few months ago. Good. I was about to say, it's kind of weird that I talk to y'all, a lot of y'all as teenagers, and then seeing some of you get older, and then either move off to college or sit around the house after graduating from high school. So I think that's all Raptor does nowadays. He just chills and sits around. Power's out, use code 3548 for the door. Okay. Nothing else. It's been like forever. Yeah, I don't have a job right now. I quit. So I've got a bunch of stuff I'm gonna start uploading to YouTube. And I figured I'm gonna start streaming again, at least somewhat consistently. I don't really know quite what my plan is or my schedule is gonna be for streaming, but I want to do better than I did in the past. Now that I have some sort of work ethic, I think I'm gonna try and stream the same day on the dot every day, and just get myself into a schedule, as well as uploading stuff, different stuff, not just like stream VODs and stuff like that. I forgot the code. I think it was 358. Fuck. I guess I'm still pretty young. Yeah, I don't plan around sitting around. Didn't like it or looking for something new. Whoops, I worded that weird. In regards to work, was it 580? I was a manager, and I was just tired of like having to train new associates that came in. It was like just a constant, I don't know, like a simplest way to put it is we just consistently had new associates coming into the store, and by virtue of that, it resulted in, and not to mention we were down a manager ever since I became a manager. So just this constant kind of people coming in, maybe they stay for 2 or 3 weeks, maybe they stay for a month or two, quit, okay, have to train the new people that are coming in, and we were already understaffed, so like we're understaffed constantly, and then just having to train new people, and then my own disagreements and my own issues with management, or essentially my GM in this case, and just feeling like I was always bogged down with stuff to do, and I was just always having to make sure all of our associates were doing stuff that needed to get done, and not really feeling like my other managers were fully backing me up on a lot of stuff that I wanted to do, and just making sure that a lot of the people we did have were doing what they needed to do. So I had a lot of reasons. I've already had a lot of interviews at different places. I've currently got a fairly decent offering. I'm just waiting for them to call me back because I've already tried to call them twice today, because I had the interview like 2 Fridays ago, and I just haven't been able to get back in contact with them. They said it was great, but still nothing. But anywho, sorry, I was ignoring chat while I was talking. Don't plan on sitting around. That's good. Hope you do something outside of school, because I didn't. Sounds like a good plan. I've been trying out content creation too. What have you been making, JTC? Train them for? Get another employee to train them or no? Given the kind of constant, like, the fact that it was all new people coming in most cases, it's hard to have somebody who's relatively new train other new people. Yes, I did kind of get used to the idea of like training new employees to essentially have to train other employees on the stuff that they'd only recently learned. So yes, like eventually it gets to that point, but whenever you're not sure a new associate fully knows what they're doing, it's hard to say, hey, go train them to do this, when I don't know if I trust you to train them to do this. So, yeah, it was hard to trust that I could reliably, or I could rely on a new associate to do that kind of stuff. I'm sorry, I fucking forgot that code straight up. And now I don't know how to get it back. I know it had a 3, a 0, and a 5, and an 8. And I have no idea how to get back to that code to get this door open. Fuck. Sounds real stressful. It wasn't even that it was real stressful. I think I was just tired. I just wanted more support, and I just wasn't getting it every time I brought it up. it's like a teacher teaching the same thing with the same material every year. Yeah, but like it's different given like a teacher, like this is every 2 or 3 weeks, whereas a teacher has like essentially a year to do that. Like it's a little bit more manageable and I think more rewarding than having somebody come in, somebody not to mention that you're trying to make friends with and trying to get to know, and then they'll just be gone in, you know, a couple months or whatever the case may be. It's just really, it felt disorganized and it was just really unfulfilling in a lot of ways. Reading more books and learning stuff. Well, good. What kind of books are you reading? Playing pie with my cousins has been real fun. What are the podcasts about? Just general stuff? Quantum physics. That's it's a lot. 3548. Thank you. I thought there was a 0 in it, so I'm glad you fucking got it. Thank you. Sweet. And I still can't see a fucking thing in this game. It may just be because I have too much sunlight in my room. Okay. Corporate talk. Hey, sweet. What's up, D'Art? Been a while.
Functioned as part of the WSA, but it's been our home for many years now.
Just make them about media. We have been enjoying like video games and movies. That sounds like a typical podcast. No offense to you. I mean, I kind of intend on doing something myself along those lines at some point as well. I think it's impossible not to talk about the same stuff that everybody talks about in podcasting anymore. No problem, my memory works even though I didn't realize I even knew it. Let me see here. This edition, we invite world-renowned scientists to discuss what could have caused the MPT to remain offline, what might have happened to the lunar colonist, and how humanity should move forward. I'm surprised. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm surprised that half y'all even are still subscribed to me or follow me or whatever. Yeah, follow. I'm sorry, on Twitch. And that even remember me in even the slightest way. That's how I always feel when I come back to streaming after a long time. Let me see here. Most of us do it for fun, but we love to have it be a side gig. Yeah, I was doing some 3D modeling the last couple days, on the, because I don't know if any of y'all watched the, whenever we'd play like cards in person, like me, Brandon, and Ruben sometimes, like, I was making those like boards out of foam board and stuff, you know. And so I've been trying to prototype that out in some 3D modeling software, and I think I'm gonna have someone 3D print that, and I'm gonna start making those out of resin and seeing if I can't sell them on Etsy or something along those lines. Because I've always wanted to do it. Like I've had the idea for years at this point, and I just have not done anything with it. So I think I'm gonna do that as well. Now that I have this extra free time. Ooh. Higgins. Poor Higgins. Let's see here. Now we're talking fast. Let's see. I'm getting in the games and trying to become the best I can, be like Mario Tennis Aces. Right. Like books that aren't basic, but get a lot of adventure to them, like Narnia. Gotcha. That's just because the idea of like a 9 to 5 sounds so boring to me. It's part of life. As having been in the same position as you and not having wanted to get like a boring 9 to 5 job or whatever the case may be, and then working part-time, and then from there, you know, I knew there was achievement related to that. Like it's not that bad. Like just working like a whatever like part-time job, as long as you're like not super stressed out and like don't have a lot of responsibilities. Like it's not fun. It's not something you're gonna love to do, but you get money, which allows you to buy games, which allows you to do other shit, or even just you get money, which allows you to buy hardware, which allows you to, you know, make more professional content or whatever the case may be. Like, I've saved up a lot of money now to where I feel comfortable being able to sit around not having a job at the moment, but, you know, it's not good to, like, come out of what I did, essentially. It is not good to come out of high school or college after only 2 years and be like, I'm gonna just try to stream with a shitty personality that I had when I was a teenager. I feel like I'm a much better person now, and maybe if I'd started at that point, I could have done a little bit better with the whole streaming career. Dear Sir, we met years ago on the Pure Sensation, and I'll get back to chat. Let me read this. I was relieved from service after the Huygens prior sleep malfunction. Remember how we talked about my broken ASC? Looking for a way to extract this holographic data, and I'm hoping you could help me out, Maria Gonzalez. Hi, Maria. I remember how it really runs through a unique hardware component. I specialize more in software, so you should reach out to my colleague Rolf Robertson here at Pearson. He's an excellent mechanic. Sarah Baker. But yeah, currently I'm going to start reading a book called Immortalizes by Chloe Benjamin, a woman that can tell the day whenever they'll die. Can tell a day. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. I'm sorry. They're not running streams. They were always such fun when I showed up. I hope that's true. Kind of like a Shinigami. Right. I've had very fun memories of the stream. Here, the 9 to 5 while working for yourself. You can, but will you make a lot of money? It really depends. Because one thing I learned, working in an office supply store that is Office Depot, a lot of people are doing stuff on Etsy right now. A lot of people are antidepressants. Cool. Always good to see. Don't forget everyone we lost that day. A lot of people are selling stuff on Etsy. Like, one dude was coming in and printing some surname stuff. You can look him up. His website is surnamepro.com. Or at least I think it's .com. It's surnamepro. something. And he literally just sells pieces of paper that I was literally printing for him day after day after day. And he'll sell them for like 20 to 30 bucks or more, and he's maybe spending $1.50 on them to get them printed, and then shipping them out to people. And he's making, like, he'd be printing out maybe 2 or 3 of those at any given time. So given his pricing, he would be making like 60, 70 bucks for essentially doing nothing. And where we have a lot of people that would be coming in and doing that exact same kind of stuff. A lot of regulars coming in and shipping out their product or whatever the case may be that they've made. So we're like, if you want to work from home, find something that you think people sell or people will buy from you. That is, I think, definitely the way to go. And that's why I'm partially also trying to get into making these boards and selling them, because I think it's a neat idea that I just need to make function. So yeah, you're right. Being a real estate broker and making your own brand for your clothing, something like that. How's it doesn't teach us anything about money or taxes, depending on what classes you take. But yeah, it doesn't. MMS class barely talked with taxes. Did you just subscribe? Thanks, my man. I appreciate that. Felt weird to me trying to go down the rabbit hole of accounting's like stock gurus. Yeah. Having now done taxes twice, taxes are incredibly complicated. A lot of the online tax software stuff, like a TurboTax or whatever the case may be, are they walk you through it and make it very simple. But if you haven't done a lot of that stuff, even once, it can be it seems like it's a lot at first. Good fucking God. I apologize, but I cannot see a freaking thing in this game. I feel like I need to go close all of my blinds and just be in a dark room, because I can't see. Yeah. Learn more about paper trading and economics. What is paper trading? Let me see here. An easy way you can learn about the realists when talking to your grandparents, parents, or people just older in general. Some kids just drop out of high school and make 6 figures as long as they know what they were doing. Like, look at the people who made masks back then. That's true. Bring business billing. It's hella booming still, so yeah, that's a great idea. I have a friend whose dad had a mask company, but it started to boom because of COVID. Now he makes a ton more than he did before. People still want custom t-shirts and no pins, and I want to try and get into space. That space wants to build up some capital. Yeah, like the same idea. There's a ton of people that'll come into the store that had, as an example, building off the t-shirt stuff and pins, where a lot of people were coming in and trying to print t-shirts. So they'd be buying a printer and then going online and getting custom ink cartridges for their printer that allows them to do what's the term for it? It's not coagulation. I can't remember the term, but there's a printing term for a certain kind of ink that these people would come in for that would allow them to essentially print t-shirts just with off of like a basic, home use printer or office printer. And so a lot of people try to do that shit. And like you think about Wish and like a lot of the Shopify and a lot of these different services where you see people selling cheap t-shirts. I think that's where you get a lot of that stuff. Let's see here. Is practice stock trading? Oh, okay. Paper trading. Oh, okay, yeah, I get what you mean. I think I did that like once in high school in one class. I've got some money invested into like an app on my phone, which has been doing pretty well. I've made a couple $100 off of it. I've put in the majority of the money, obviously, but it's still nice to have made a couple $100 having done really nothing. I already missed some shit? Whatever, I don't care. I'm not playing this game no. One reason I'm playing this game is because it's going to be leaving Game Pass in the next couple days. And by virtue of that, I was like, well, I might as well give it a shot and make a video on it. Okay, cool. Supreme Court of the United Kingdom. Fathers next to Kennedy granted full custody of Kathy, blah blah blah. Current guardian sure Kathy has brought today's passage. Miss Johansson. Okay, great. Great. Should probably be paying more attention. I may not even finish this game. It really depends on how long it is. I just want to kind of get a taste of it. So that way I can make a video on it, kind of like I mentioned. Let me see here. Let's see. Sometimes it's just luck. Sometimes it is luck. Some people are born into wealth. It's going to be better than the people making it like a better reason. Recently I have a super interesting learning about people's life experiences. That was me. Like most of the people I've worked with, I, tried to learn a little about and like get to know people, and like I've made a lot of made a lot of friends whilst working and getting to know people and like learning what makes them depressed and why they're even working there, whatever the case may be. And I've had to help some people out here and there. I don't know. In a weird way, I feel like working has made me a better person than I was before. I think like having to at least do some menial labor in your life, I think, is good because it puts you into a perspective of like, I don't know, it could be much worse, Having to suffer a little bit, I guess, is not the end of the world like I thought it was. Okay. Two people could make the exact same product, one company sells a lot better than the other. Hey, Bigfoot. I haven't seen you in a long time, Blue. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, too, Bigfoot. You still here in Oklahoma? I've been trying to think about how to set up tournaments here, given we don't have a super great tournament scene. Just starting with my garage. I've got some TVs already, but I would need some people to be able to probably bring their own consoles to really make it work, because I don't know if I have the capital to just be going around and buying a bunch of consoles, Hey, Ron. The first streamer I actually watched. Thanks, buddy. I missed you, too. Again, as I was saying earlier before some of y'all got here, I'm surprised that any of y'all even fucking remember me. Like, truly, I really do. Like, it makes me feel really warm inside that any of y'all even can sit here and show up and go, hey, I remember you. Because I remember a lot of y'all's names, too. I may not remember a lot of the details, it having been so long, and I've just gone through a lot of different stuff now, but I do remember all of y'all's names. Let's see. On the Harvard website, it's a bunch of graduates tell things they knew, wish they knew when they were younger. Chat over a game. Pretty much. Sounds real neat. Shall look into it. I don't even know what this game is. Looks like off-brand starters. Star Wars. Yeah, I don't really know much about this either. Some sort of, I don't know. It's a walking simulator. If you don't want to know what a walking simulator is, it's kind of you walk around, do maybe some very minor puzzle solving, learn a little bit about the world as you're walking around, listen to audio logs, read some shit. That's what I've gathered about this. I'm not super interested in walking simulators, and this one is not particularly catching my interest. So I don't know if I'm going to be finishing it. We shall see. Let's see. Yes, sir. Just turned 22 and fiance are getting married in June and bought a house together in OKC. Wonderful. Let's say, where are you getting that money? Tell me how you're getting that money. I need help with money. Well, good. I'm glad. Yeah, I myself have got a girlfriend now. She lives here with me in my mom's house still. Which, don't get me wrong, my mom's house is very nice. I've got a lot of space and really no real excuse to move out, given it would be literally 6 to 7 times more expensive to pay rent elsewhere. And then Jose's here. My life is very different than what it was years ago. I will totally admit it is very, very different. Okay. I'm just sharing the game in space look, as most of the environment is real boring. Yeah, I'm not a big fan either. I'm not going to shit talk and be like, I think it's a bad game. I just think this is very much so not my cup of tea. I will totally agree with you on that. I think I need this ladder, because I was already in this room. I need this ladder on here, and now I need to do this. Oh, and now I need to do this. I work from home and do Twitch way more now. Yeah? Yeah. What do you work from home doing? Selling stuff? That's a lot of this, like, job postings I've been seeing. Just salesmen. Work from home. QA testing. Oh. Really? For, like, games and shit? Oh, I was like, how do I get this turned around? This has just been beyond me. I suck at games now, by the way. I literally have not played games in all the time that I was working for the most part, and so lost like all of my natural touch that I would have had all those years ago. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for telling me what to do. I appreciate that game. That is one thing that you can get an A+ about, is that I didn't know what I was doing, and you told me what to do. How's available like screen readers for phones, computers, and stuff right now? How much do you get paid doing that? Gotta get me into that stuff. How's your streaming been doing? As I know that we had talked about that a while ago, whenever we had originally talked.
The rocket is primed. You have to launch now, before the dust storm destroys the rocket and everything we've worked.
Well, I'm assuming I'm getting on that rocket? One thing I will say I do not like about the way that this game feels, it is very slippery to control this character. Like, it does not feel good. Like, you literally just, like, slide across the ground. Ew. $13 an hour stream is getting awesome now. Got affiliated in November after my long stint away. I'm on a single player games on my PS5. About to finish Subnautica on my next stream, I think. Good. Wonderful. Have to cross promote. That's how you really do it. You share your viewership amongst others. He looks like he's very Luigi-like. Yeah, you know what? It's very Luigi-like. I think it's a lady though. I believe it's a lady. Based on how the story is going, I think you're a lady and your dad was like the creator of this big power system that this game keeps talking about, where they're somehow like beaming back power from the moon to the Earth through helium, but now I guess the Earth is just dying or dead or some shit, so now you're just going to the moon outright. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me flip these. Let me flip these.
Ground launch sequencer started.
Let me see. Let me pull this thingy.
This arm retracting. Be a little more careful.
Okay. I'm sorry. Let me try it again. And now, wonderful. Yeah, they're sending like they were based on my small understanding of what they're doing in this game story. They were like microwave beaming energy back to the Earth for like satellites to pick up, or like radar dishes kind of looking things. And now they're not doing that because I guess that went horrible. A1, A3, B3, B4. So that one. Wait. Give me a second. Chill out.
Auxiliary power unit booting up.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Oxygen vent arm retracting.
Oh,
Holding the
I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna do that.
on the equipment. Vent arm safely
Sweet.
in place.
They were stressing me out all the timers. I feel that. Fill the sound suppression. This is quickly release all valves. Okay. Simple enough. This is like some WarioWare mini games. That's all that is. Do what now? Hydrogen burn off. Okay. Flip. Button.
Hydrogen burn-off system activated. Rocket boosters ready for ignition. Standing by for countdown.
Pull.
Rocket boosters ignition start. Engines ready in 5, 4, 3.
Anybody watching VTuber?
We have liftoff.
I'm not interested in VTubers. But I just think it's funny that like in the time that I stopped streaming and I've been working essentially, that like the rise of VTubers happened, and it was just like I've watched some. I imagine everybody's watched some, and so I get like obviously I'll get like YouTube clips of like anybody else, and I'm just like, man, it's got to be a VTuber. It's got to get a fake body, and that's all you do, right? You just have a fake body, become a VTuber, and you get super popular. It's just about the upfront cost of paying somebody to give you a good rig.
You're on your way for 201.
Feed filled with their clips. Yeah, I've got maybe a couple. I don't truly understand it. Like, I get it. I understand why people would like a VTuber. But, I don't know. I think my major thing is like, why is it a VTuber any more popular than just like anybody else? And I'm like, it's just because they have the fake body, right? Camera experience should be an easy start off of a template. I don't have a lot of modeling experience. I literally, when I was saying I was doing 3D modeling earlier, I was literally the last 2 days I was doing this 3D modeling. That's it. Because I was talking to one of Gish's friends who was telling me a good thing to do would probably create a 3D model of the thing I'm trying to make to get an idea of how it would work. And so he recommended me this free like web-based 3D modeling software. And so I just kind of like was quickly learning that. But you're right, I'm sure I could. It's not very artistic. It's more like just drawing a line and then drawing some more lines, as opposed to you know, like modeling per se. I think matter of fact, an easy way to put it, the software that he recommended for me to use that's free is really more intended for like houses and like a lot of geometric shapes as opposed to curved lines and like body features and things along those lines. What software do you use? It's called like SketchUp, yeah, that's it. Let me see. I'm gonna pull the thingy. I did it. Hey, Led. They're pretty cute. I just have like had no interest in watching streams recently. I get that. I don't watch anything live anymore, and like I'll watch stuff on YouTube. And even now I'm just like I'm trying not to watch any YouTube as well. Like I'm trying to just purely watch stuff on Netflix and get off of watching YouTube. I don't know. there's good stuff out there that people make, but there's just too much stuff to consume, and if you don't have the time to do it, or even from that matter, like, I think it's really dangerous just like constantly be trying to find something to consume rather than using your time to do something productive, simply put. Because I know when I was younger, I just like, okay, I've got this feed of shit I have to watch on YouTube every day before I start streaming, which would delay me like starting stream because I was like, I gotta finish watching this stuff, which ultimately, like, now I'm like, oh, it's not important. I didn't have to watch that shit. I didn't. Opinion on Eurobeat? I don't know. I don't think I have one, honestly. Metro Nui? Like the music? I don't think I have one. I don't think I have an opinion. I don't think I've listened to enough Eurobeat. If there's some Eurobeat in like Gorillaz, I'm sure I like a little bit of Metro Eurobeat. But if Gorillaz does not have much Eurobeat, probably haven't listened to it. You have to show me an example. Okay. Maybe I consume now as I'm doing my schoolwork, right? Right. AutoCAD software category, gotcha. I don't know what AutoCAD means, I'm not gonna lie. Boop. Oh shit, let's go. Got a dock. That's fine. I was gonna say, don't take that out of context, but it's like, no, that's fine. Got a dock. That's okay. I'm not worried about it. Airbeat is most popular from Initial D. You know, I watched Initial D. I don't know if, like, what fully Initial D is, but, like, I watched, it's like on Netflix, like a live action Initial D movie. Am I doing this wrong? I'm doing this wrong. Yeah, I need to go down. There we go. And forward, and forward, and down, and forward, and down, and go, and straight. There we go. I don't think I'm a huge fan of Eurobeat in that case. I don't listen to a lot of music. So, again, having worked as much as I've worked in the past couple years, I really don't know anything about music anymore. Like, I don't listen to any music anymore. Like, the stuff I have on my phone is literally like the same stuff I listened to back when I was in high school. I really gotta get some new fucking music. Like, I literally, matter of fact, within the last 2 weeks, I've gone out of my way to go buy like physical Gorillaz discs of their albums and Fleet Fox's albums, because I was like, you know what, I always just pirated or listened to this stuff on YouTube when I was younger. I kind of want to just have this physically, and so now I'm gonna have all that stuff physically, but it's kind of just me listening to the same music that I've always listened to. Okay. Be feeling like an old man right now. My back be hurting for no reason. Go work. You'll definitely feel that a lot of days. Girls and I maybe the hodgepodge their previous releases. I was about to say, Gorillaz' new album's good. I like Song Machine. Humans kind of blew. The Now kind of blew. But yeah, Song Machine I think has been a good jump back up. Because like all of their prior stuff is just super good. Like I didn't even listen to G-Sides from Gorillaz. If you haven't, go like just look up a playlist on YouTube of G-Sides. And I'm like, all this is fucking great. All these songs I've never heard because I never went and listened to G-Sides are really good. And it kind of upset me because having now bought G-Sides and like listened to it because I ripped it off the disc, I was like, I'm kind of dumb the fact that I never went and tried to look into this. What are you? Nothing. Wonderful. I really get a limited edition vinyl, but I was big broke energy. Yeah, that's what happens when you ain't got a job. I just remember, boy, I don't know. My first thing just popped in my head. It's been a while. I think you timed me out one time too. I did? Yep, I think you did. What for? Maybe, I don't know. Don't remember. 3 years ago. Sukai is definitely the best science. Sukai? I don't even remember Sukai. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I can definitely say that's definitely not my favorite song. Ring Talks was 13 at the time, like as a joke. Yeah, we've all grown up a little bit. That shit happens. It's not a big deal. We can look past it. Sean Robotics. Hey, what's up, guys? My name's Sean. This is my robot. Go ahead and do a little dance, robot. Look at him go. Losing oxygen. I've got this thing on me. Don't know where it goes. Is that money? Probably not. Wouldn't be useful in space. That's Earth money. Earth money is not useful in space. We're trying to learn read chat, play. Chewbacca on the walk. Gotta get back in it. Not to mention, I think this game is probably not the best for getting back in it. This probably goes here. That looks right. Where's your favorite song on Now Now? You would have go ahead and list them for me. Put them in the chat. List them for me, and I'll be able to tell you, because I don't remember much from Now Now in the general sense. Now Now or Humans, because I think Humans was the one that had humility on it, right? Because they all both of them kind of just blend together for me. Not Earth Power, sweet. Okay, don't know what that means. How do I? Okay, there we go. It's like, how do I orient myself? I'll probably be streaming. Let's see, we're almost an hour in. My girlfriend's supposed to be getting out of class at 2:30, so she'll be coming home. Then we got some stuff to do, so it's probably going to be about a good hour-long stream. I'm not going to stop necessarily at 2:30, but I'm going to stop pretty soon after she gets here, I would say. But she does not like to be on video or mic. Cool. Can't use that. Got a bunch of Achengo. Don't want to get rid of all of it. Okay. Okay. Let me press start. How about that? Finally been playing Katamari Damashi's Control, still confusing me. I can feel that, having not played Katamari Damacy. I'm assuming I've yet to go this way. Up. Did I put that there? Fuck. This is where it came from, right? Shit, that's not good. It says where I came from. Fuck. I've been good, Led. How have you been? I was gonna actually consider maybe asking you to make me a new Twitch logo, or just logo in general, profile logo, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I probably need that. That seems important. Had MJ make me a simple logo for my new YouTube channel that I'm going to be uploading stuff onto. It's not going to be great, so nobody get your hopes or expectations up, but it's something at the very least. So I need 2 of them. How does that work? Because I've only got 2 of them from my understanding. So where's the other one? I have a good feeling I'm gonna die. I have a good feeling I'm gonna die. Even though they've given me plenty of oxygen to work with. Okay. Anybody can point out to me what I'm missing. Male Trans, Hollywood, Kansas, Sorcerers, Idaho, Lake Zurich, Magic City, Fireflies, 1% in Sukai. Humility, definitely my favorite out of. I don't like any of those songs, honestly. Like I could sing part of them. They were like Magic City. Like I remember that. Idaho, Idaho. Yeah, but I don't have a lot of fondness for that album at all, I think. It's not terrible. It's just not my favorite. Matter of fact, I might say it is my least favorite album that they've ever put out. Music videos are real fun. I'd have to see it again. I don't remember it. The melody is good. I've been pretty busy with work. Yeah, don't have a job now. I quit. So that's where I'm at. Trying to get back on the train. Am I fucking missing something? I'm sorry. I know this is probably embarrassing to watch, but I genuinely don't know where. And I'll pay you for the icon, by the way. I've got some money now to do that shit. I genuinely, because I'm like, I've got that one, but if I take that one out, it's gonna close the door on me, so I can't get it through the door to go do that. Maybe I gotta press the button. I'm gonna press the button on the screen and see what happens. $500, no less. Okay, I take it back. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I'll have MJ do it for free. I was like, I'll pay you, MJ. He was like, no, I got it, man. I'll do it for free. Okay. Thanks, MJ. Appreciate it, buddy. I fucking don't get it. I don't know what I'm missing. I genuinely don't know. Was that one okay? Let me do this one. Not enough power to reboot life support. Fuck. I need the other one. But there's not a third one, from my understanding. I'm gonna die. Hi, Shadow. I'm gonna die. Death is approaching, and it's all my fault. I'm dead. Oh, fuck. Who would have thought? Well, this is a little terrifying, so I'm gonna load from the last checkpoint, because I don't want to have to put everybody through that shit. To play Astroneer. I'm gonna be honest with you, Led. I don't want to fucking play Astroneer at all. And that's not because you suggested it. It's because I've tried to play Astroneer, and I'm being really negative. I strongly dislike playing Astroneer. I don't know why. Astroneer feels like this game. Like, it feels very slippery and slidey, and like it could feel better, but it doesn't. I am not a huge fan of Astroneer, to put it lightly. Okay, have you been, Shadow? What about Smash? I'll play some Smash. Honestly, kind of suck at this point. Every time I play Smash, everyone is like light years ahead of me. But I can play some Smash. But is that all I'm gonna play? No, I'm not gonna just play Smash. Never again. Never. Oxygen. Thank you. I'm doing the exact same thing I just did. I don't know where another one of these things is. There's got to be some puzzle involved in this that I'm just not realizing. Now that I think about it, constantly getting stuck in dishes a million times. Yeah, was not fun. I'm good. How about you, Ryan? I'm okay. I'm okay. It's okay. I'm become a Smash boomer as well. Yeah, that's how I feel. I'm like, man, there's all these motherfuckers. But that's what I'm saying. So, like, as I was saying to Bigfoot, I want to start tournaments here in Oklahoma. Like, I've got a garage. I know how to stream. All I need to do is get people to play. Get some pop bonuses. Do some locals. Blah, blah, blah. Do a weekly Xanadu kind of thing, right? For Oklahoma. And, like, because we've got people here, but I just don't think we have a particularly, like, consolidated community. Do I know any of the people here? I don't. But I would like to. I don't know what the fuck the point of this thing is. Like, can I do something with this? Okay, so there's air in here. There's a lot of it. There's a lot of oxygen, right? There's this box. Does nothing. Can't open either of those. I can look out here, which does nothing. I can zoom in, which does nothing. And fuck me. I'm really embarrassed right now. I'm very embarrassed right now. Look at this. Look at this, everybody. If this was on YouTube, I'm sure people would be screaming. What the fuck are you doing? Just put the thing in the thing. Come the fuck on. Last time I played was when Violet was the new DLC. That's kind of a lot of the reason I haven't even played the new characters. Like, I have been, once Banjo came out, I was solid. I have zero interest in playing any other character that has come out since Byleth. I think Terry's cool. I think some of the people they've added have been cool. But like Sephiroth, fucking who cares? Like, I get it's Final Fantasy VII. I get people like it, but you already had Cloud. I don't need more. I don't need more Nintendo representation. So like, I haven't even touched Pyramithra like at all. Like, I turned the game on and like maybe played like a single like bot match as Pyramithra. I was like, okay, cool. And that's it. Let me see here. Like, at this point, I'm like, I'll play Banjo, I'll play Rob, I'll play, you know, Donkey Kong or whoever the hell else. So I need some power. I need some MPT. Let's get to it. Got a big ass garage. We got a decent sized garage, yeah. I got enough room for like a small local. For sure. Like, I've got 3 TVs out there with enough space. I could move some stuff around. We definitely have space to do some small locals. Good to know you still play. It's okay, everything in this game looks the same, it's true. Well, you got PB attempts in your tags. I was trying to just be funny with the tags and be like, personal best is because like I'm doing my personal best. This is my personal best attempt at playing this game. I know that's not what that means. I'm doing my personal best. That's all it is. Trying my hardest. Give me some credit. Sort of shiny white steel, yeah. You still play the Belmonts? I never really enjoyed the Belmonts. I like Richter still, but I don't think I really ever played the Belmonts. I think I just wanted to like Richter because I liked Richter. And that was it. I guess she's already home. That was fast. I guess she left early. Thinking the same too, like all the characters I really want are in this, so at this point all the DLCs are just existing. Yeah, like I don't care about Min Min. I think it was a good decision to add Min Min in because it was adding representation from a game series that had none. But do I enjoy playing as her? I don't. I think she sucks to play as. I don't care for Byleth. I don't care for a lot of the other characters that have come out, frankly. I'm streaming, by the way, honey. You don't have to say anything. I'm just letting you know. The camera can't see you. I promise.
Copy control.
Ready for descent. I'll stop here in a little bit. I already told them I was going to stop in a little bit.
Thanks for the heads up, Pearson.
Okay. I gotta get her over that. She just gave me a thumbs up. That was it.
You ready?
I am. And don't worry, Control. It's probably just a glitch. We'll be back before you know it.
How long is this game?
Been holding up down there. Alex, commence descent protocol.
All systems go. Descent in 3, 2, 1. Descent engaged. Godspeed.
Cool. I didn't pay attention to anything they just said. Not even gonna lie. Don't remember where I came from already. Also not gonna lie. Did I come in through that door? I think I did. I came in through that door and walked over here. There's some buttons. And then I'll scan that. And I went all the way around the room. So I need to go out this door. You still play the bell? No, okay. Yeah, I was reading the chat again. I'm sorry. Let me see here. I don't even remember who half the DLC is, honestly. I really don't. Because we've had, what, almost 2 full fighter passes at this point. I do not remember most of them that have come out after or before Banjo. Not at all. Used to watch you play tennis like 2 years ago. Hi, Ogre again. Yeah, I did play tennis like 2 years ago. That's, again, as I keep saying to people, I'm surprised people even remember who I am or remember why they watched me. Because I'm like, all the people that watched me for tennis, I honestly just like, people just watching me for tennis because I'm good at, like, slightly good at tennis. They don't care about me. And then I stopped streaming forever because I felt very jaded and I was a child. How long has it been she streamed regularly? Probably about 2 years. I think when I was streaming regularly was yeah, kind of like what Ganon's mentioning was Mario Tennis. That was probably the last of what I streamed regularly. Oh, I thought this opened up. It didn't. Only 2 days left in the DLC at this point. They could put any character and I would be okay with it. See, I'm the opposite. They could put any character in and I'd be okay with it, but I think my biggest complaint is like, please no more sword characters, which I know is a very common complaint, but like, we need some more character archetypes. We need more brawlers. We need more, like, I don't know, something else. Just somebody that doesn't have a sword. And we need more non-Nintendo representation, or just more representation from more obscure Nintendo franchises. Like, again, another F-Zero character would be really neat, in my opinion. Tennis was popping though because Alt wasn't out yet. Is that right? I guess that is right. Yeah, it was. Yeah, okay. Yeah. A lot of people were watching it at the time. I don't know if there is like again, I'm not on Twitch anymore. This is like the most I've been on here in years, but like, is tennis still a thing? Like, do people still watch tennis? Or what's the deal? Again, I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know where I'm going. I thought this is where I came in from, but maybe it's not, so we're just gonna go in this direction. Yeah, one grappler, like the worst. Who was the grappler? I remember watching it around the Smash 4 days because there's like 2014, 2018, because it was dead by 2018. I don't know if you'd say dead. I don't know if anything really dies. Like, that's kind of, I think, a negative stereotype that a lot of games get. Is that like people are like, oh, this game's dead. And it's like, I think a game's really only dead when, oh, okay, that's some weird physics bug. I think a game's really only dead whenever, like, literally no one is playing it. And that probably means it's not a very good game. Because, like, you think about all the, like, old, obscure fighting games that are out there and, like, how people are still playing them. And if there's, like, some sort of development team that goes back, like, you know, Guilty Gear. You go back and look at Guilty Gear XX plus R or whatever right now. It's pretty popular. Especially whilst people are waiting for Strive. Pretty popular. No, it's pretty dead now, sadly. And you know, I stopped playing Aces because I felt really jaded in that, like, I wanted to be really good, and I was good, but I wasn't the best. And so I was like, I can't play this game anymore. Fuck this shit. I'm not gonna read this. And I think last time I played Mario Tennis was when PD Piranha came out. Because, like, PD Piranha is a fucking cool character and how big he is, and you just walk back and forth and smack that ball. And then they, like, updated the rank system by that time too, and I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. I can see a lot of the stuff they've been trying to do to improve this game in ways that I probably wanted them to improve it. But yeah, I don't know. By that point, I was like, I don't want to get back into it. I don't want to only play this game forever again. Astronaut Dawson, I don't care. Space. The final frontier. Incineroar is the grappler. Oh, I thought you meant as like DLC. I don't know, Incineroar, there's good Incineroars out there.
There you go, buddy. Almost there.
There's good Incineroars out there. I still like Incineroar. I think he's fun to play. He hits really hard.
Yeah, just patching up Alex before we head down.
Everybody remember, 2539. That's the new code. Because I'm sure I'll need to be reminded again. And then
This everything
ASC
like
behavior
can't be
update
too
2.0.
visual. Everything
Sweet.
is still dark down there. Last time there was an outage.
What's that? Is that a book? What is
Did you
this?
hear the message from Earth?
Tomes from the Lost Lands.
Can't even send ships up here anymore without
Has
the
0
MIT.
viewers right now. Really?
It's
Aces
crazy,
has
right?
0 viewers right now?
We're the only ones able to
That
investigate the
fucking
blackout.
sucks. That fucking sucks. Because there's a lot of streamers that
let's
would
go.
play that game. Me having been one of them, but like, you know, there's... I don't remember their names right now, but there was a lot of them that I had to compete with for viewership, and it frustrated me. As again, I was a selfish asshole at the time. I'm assuming there's nothing else in here I need to worry about. There's some buttons. Not important. Okay. I'm also really excited for Guilty Gear Strive, but I don't want to break my fingers. Strive is going to be a lot simpler than typical Guilty Gears. Honestly, just go download like XX plus R on Steam and just play that for a little bit, and that's way more complicated than what Strive is going to be. Strive is going to be a very toned down Street Fighter-esque. Alright, I already told you. I forgot. It's 2 something something something. The game sucker with cool aesthetics. Guilty Gear is going to be a game with cool aesthetics. The gameplay part always gets me. Yeah, I suck at fighting games. I love watching fighting games, but I've always sucked at them. I'm trying to get better. I think I'm going to learn with Gish. I'm going to make that a YouTube series where I'm just going to have him try and walk me through what I need to do to be better. But I'm not quite there yet. So my computer was kind of dying yesterday. Smash runners don't translate well to traditional fighting games. They don't. That is accurate. Maybe like other than like spacing, they don't really translate. Aces has 105 viewers. Oh, Smash 4 does. Okay, I'm sorry. Aces has 105 viewers. That makes sense. But I mean, Smash 4 technically should have no viewers, given that Ultimate is its, you know, it's whatever. 2539. Thank you. Yeah, I forgot. I did forget it. Thank you. Cousin's real good at them. I'm going to have him tutor me in the ways. Only one I was kind of good at was MVC and Fighters. That kind of makes sense, I guess. If you're kind of good at MVC or Fighters, go play like Them is Fighting Herds. Because even though it's not a tag game, it's got a lot of the same kind of stuff. Like it's got a launcher and a lot of the like your combos and the way that you interact with combos is very, very similar. I can't scroll. First, I got all the commands that aren't Hadokens. And then I think a lot of that is just practice. That's the more you do them, the better you get at them. Because like Guilty Gear is known for having pretty hard inputs for people that don't know how to do inputs. Because you'll have to do like half circle into a lot of other shit to get some pretty basic combos out for your character, depending on who they are. Like I played Potemkin whenever I was playing a little bit of Guilty Gear Xrd on the PC in the last half year, and yeah, having to do like half circle supers into essentially Dragon Punch motions. Hard for me to do. Okay, great. I don't know where a good stopping point is in this game. I think I'm gonna stop here in the next like two minutes or so. I think we're gonna be done here in a second. Me and the girlfriend have to go work out and look around for some stuff outside the house. So let's see. It's fun though. I'm gonna try and do this stuff more often. When I say try, like I'm going to. I just need to figure out what's a convenient time for everybody. I say that. I'm just going to come up with the time. I'll probably do like 6 hours, maybe 1 o'clock to 7 o'clock or something like that, depending on it. Maybe 12 to 6, I don't know. Because I know I used to just go on for hours on hours on hours in, and that was not super beneficial for me. I had charged your interest of 5, like, killed my brain. And see, like, me trying to learn May in, whatchamacallit, Guilty Gear, who is a charge character, like, I understand now how to do charge inputs, but, am I good at them? No. Because, like, a lot of it, you have to, like, understand how to hold back in just the right way to use charge inputs. And, like, I get it, but I just don't quite understand how to do it. Okay, here's a good stopping point. I just cut a thing off. I'm assuming this will be okay. I may just keep playing this in my free time because this does not seem like a super great stream game because I'm obviously having to talk and I'm not paying attention at all to the game. But I think I'm just gonna like keep pulling out random stuff because right now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to go through and play a bunch of the games that I haven't had the chance to play for a long time. And I may try to stream a lot of that and I'll still try and play some stuff in my free time. I'm gonna, like, me playing this right now, Delivers the Moon, I'm gonna probably try and make like a 20-30 minute video on like what this game is and kind of describe it and give my thoughts on it, and then put that out onto my other YouTube channel that I'm in the process of kind of building up content for. So yeah, appreciate y'all being here. I know it's kind of abrupt for me to just be killing it right this second, but I'll be back hopefully tomorrow. I'm gonna try and make that happen for sure. Try and predict somewhere between 1:30 ish. I think would be good for me. Gives me some time to do stuff in the morning. Hopefully, work out or whatever the case may be. And yeah, I'll see y'all again tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be back. Hopefully, y'all have a good day. Bye bye.